As an art form, puppetry has long been admired in Europe by both children and adults. But until the Muppets came along, the enjoyment of puppets in America was largely reserved for children. Now, everyone is learning to appreciate the sophistication and skill that go into this art form. The Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta was never under the illusion that puppets are exclusively for children, as we saw when Bravo magazine paid a visit recently.
Puppets capture the human condition. They speak an international language that transcends cultures and the ages. Three years ago, some puppets and their friends gathered for the opening at the Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta.
Our center opened in September of 1978. Jim Henson and Kermit the Frog were here, and they cut the ribbon. I think what Henson has done is make puppetry understandable to a broad-based group of people. We're just beginning in America to wake up to puppetry as a very exciting art form, and I think that what we will see in the next 10 years is going to be very exciting in all of puppetry's aspects.
Puppets have always been famous as traveling performers. The Vagabond Marionettes troupe, begun 16 years ago, are now the center's touring ambassadors.
Well, we cover 22 states. Usually we'll do about 6 shows a week, perform 6 days a week. And sometimes we'll tear down the set and put it up again twice a day.
Oh, only 5 minutes before we leave. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You really don't get tired of entertaining people. And so I have sort of like the perfect job because people respond to it, and I know just how well I did by the end of the show. And I know that every day.
Dunderina, my little plum pudding.
Puppets' intricate detail and grace have dazzled people of all ages.
We have a very extensive collection of puppets here at the center. This is a hand puppet from China. We had puppeteers here from China not long ago on their first American tour. As a matter of fact, the first time Chinese puppeteers have ever been out of the mainland.
Basically, any puppetry deals with creating life in material that has no life. And whether it's out of wood, cloth, no matter what your fabric is, you're fooling people. I'm telling you, there's one thing about film. You sit there in the dark, and the light comes from the heaven, and it hits the screen, and everyone in the dark is amazed, and new light comes. And that's my dark victory.
In the Atlanta Center's production of Dracula, life-size puppets explore deep and dark adult emotions.
Why so edgy, my friend?
My God! My God!
You flatter me.
Okay, remember that all of you will be hooded and behind the puppet, so you'll be against a black background, black hoods, the whole bit, so you got to stay behind the puppet. Slow turn. Make your puppets lust. Arms. Now, let's try it again. Arms first. Begin very slowly. And away, slowly. Ah, moan, soft. So stroke her breast. So, the puppet's breast. That's it.
You have longed for me.
He loves it. Come on, he loves it. These are sexual beings.
Kneel.
That's it.
You have been alone.
Yes, Master. Waiting in the darkness for you to come to me.
Liar! Look at yourself.
There are many puppeteers exploring the whole realm of adult level puppetry, and each of them is unique. In some cases, the puppeteer, like John, is working on a singular basis in view of the audience.
The center explores new whimsies, an amply endowed belly dancer, perhaps inspired somewhat by Miss Piggy, and a determined, if none too agile, roller skater. And that, folks, is the end.